Hello and welcome back to my channel, your sanctuary for all things home, health, and style. This week in Texas, we've been going through a deep freeze. It's gotten down to, I think, 17 degrees, which is really cold for us. So I've just been kind of doing some cozy things around the house, baking a new recipe that I've never tried before, as well as doing a couple DIY projects. So hang out with me and together, let's make every moment at home extraordinary. I haven't been feeling my best this past week, but I still wanted to put a video out, so I thought for today's video it could be really fun to just do a casual voiceover and chit chat with you all, and you guys can get to know me better. One thing that I haven't quite shared here on this channel yet is my love for hosting and cooking and just kind of providing my friend group with fun experiences and delicious treats. Over the past 2 years or so, my health has been at its absolute worst. I hate to use the word suffering because I really don't like the whole victim mentality, but I have really been suffering from chronic fatigue for a long time now, where even the most small, simple task just seems so daunting and really sucks all the energy and life out of me after completing it. I used to be so productive, and I remember being a full-time college student and working 5 jobs on top of that at one point. So going from that to not even being able to put in a full work day, let alone a full work week, was really tough for me. But everything happens for a reason, and a big silver lining out of that was that I started living life more slowly. I also started working with a functional medicine doctor to help me uncover the underlying issues as to why I was feeling such chronic fatigue, and she put me on a super restrictive diet. Sean-Luc and I already ate pretty healthy, but we really doubled down and got a lot more strict about not eating any seed oils, gums, ingredients like carrageenan. I cut out gluten because I guess I have a gene that makes it hard for my body to process. Anyways, that is all a topic for another day, but all of that is to say, what started as something that I had to do and was necessary for my day-to-day survival actually turned into a huge passion of mine. Our friend's baby had his second birthday, and I was able to make this really delicious cake. I had so much fun with it, and the best thing about it is that it is gluten-free, refined sugar-free, so I only used maple syrup in it. It's topped with fresh organic fruit, and the cream cheese frosting is a really good brand that I got from Whole Foods that doesn't have any extra ingredients, gums, or fillers, or anything like that. Like I said, I was just kind of winging this recipe, so I didn't really film every step, but let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to bake this, because it really turned out so good. Like, you would never know that it was gluten-free and didn't have a bunch of sugar and stuff in it. But since we've moved on to our next project here, I'm going to stop talking about the cake and start talking about this bed frame transformation. So one thing that you guys might not know about me yet, because I don't think I've mentioned it on here, is that I do content creation for Amazon. When we first moved to Texas, I had intended on immediately starting to launch my organizing business over here, but because of my health issues and all the stress from the move, I just didn't have it in me, so I kind of started investigating other ways to make money, and I started posting little short videos of things that I already owned from Amazon or things that were in the Airbnbs we were staying at. And probably after about 6 months or so of doing that, brands started reaching out to me and asking me to create videos for them. So this bed frame I actually got for free in exchange for making a video for it, which is so cool and so exciting. And I actually really love this bed frame. Like, it's really good quality, and I like the color and the texture of the wood in general. But I feel like the wood was just a little bit too dark for how my room is styled. If you want to see like a whole glimpse of my room, check out my last video because I actually did a whole deep clean of it for the new year and the new quarter, as well as a huge master closet declutter. So to start off this little DIY project, I just measured these little panels on the bed frame and then cut my contact paper to be a little bit wider and a little bit longer than what I actually needed, so that way it could wrap around seamlessly and look really nice. I was talking to my friend Marcella and letting her know that I was planning to do this project, and she was trying so hard to convince me to just take the bed frame apart to do this, but I thought that this would be easier, and that seemed like a lot of work. But honestly, if you want to do this project right, that's probably the best way to go about it. Instead of doing that, I just used painter's tape to hold the contact paper in place. It didn't work perfectly, but it's good enough for me. My entire life, I've been a huge perfectionist, and that oftentimes would stall me from doing a project at all because I knew that it wouldn't be perfect. So doing things imperfectly is actually something that I've been trying to get used to. I think there definitely are times when perfectionism comes in handy, like when I'm actually doing projects for clients or for other people. But when it comes to doing a fun project for myself, I'd rather just do it and be okay with it not being perfect than just be staring at this bed frame in a color that I wish it wasn't for months and months and wishing that I could do the project but stopping myself. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm completely off topic now and we're already on to a new DIY project, but essentially I just repeated that same process around the bed frame, and I'll show you a clip of how it turned out at the end because I actually haven't finished it yet. This next project was for Sean Luke. He is a personal trainer and he works with a lot of clients online, and he needed a nice backdrop. So we went to Home Depot and here I am getting the shelves ready to put up. So before I got totally off topic, I was telling you guys about how I make content for Amazon, and usually when I tell people that I create content for Amazon, they get super curious and have a ton of questions and think it's super cool that I get free stuff sent to me, which, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful and it is cool. But over the past year, as that side of my business has been taking off, I've actually been really struggling with it. Growing up, I was raised by my dad and he worked really hard and we had a great life, but we did not have a lot of money. We lived paycheck to paycheck my whole entire life, and part of me just feels very icky kind of promoting these new products and these new tools and new clothes all the time. And it's actually a big motivation as to why I started this YouTube channel, is because I really wanted to move away from that sort of Instagram influencer route where I'm just pumping out short form content that is encouraging people to buy things. That is not how I want to be at all, and it really took away from the fun that I had creating reels for the short time that I was enjoying it. So around the holidays, I actually took a month off of Instagram and all social media to just reflect and to spend some time not being influenced by anything other than me, my fiance, and our immediate circle. And what came out of that little break was really a lot of clarity on how I wanted to move forward on these social platforms. I decided that my Amazon content is only going to stay on Amazon, only in very rare cases with a very high quality item that I truly, truly, truly love and want to share with people will those posts see the light of day on Instagram. I'm gonna leave it at that for now because I actually have a video planned about my feelings towards Instagram and my experience with it. So be on the lookout for that. I think I want to do some cooking videos first and some more sort of slow living, minimalist, organizing content before I get to that, but it's on my list of things to do. Now, if you're completely confused and wondering what the heck you guys are looking at, the last couple of clips was us looking to see what Jean-Luc's webcam sees, so that way we could adjust the height of the shelves if necessary, since this will be his video backdrop. And then I also wanted to make sure that when he went to sit down in his chair, he wasn't gonna knock his head on the shelf, so that's what we were doing. Another really exciting change that I decided to make after my month of being unplugged from social media is this YouTube channel. I think long form content is just so much healthier for our brains, and I think YouTube allows you to be a lot more authentic to your true values and your true interests because you don't have to worry about the algorithm. Or maybe you do, and I just haven't learned about that yet. But I'm gonna make a commitment to myself that I'm just not gonna care about that with this YouTube channel. I'm gonna create content that I wanna create, and I'm gonna do my very best to be a good, healthy role model and have high morals and good values and just be wholesome and try to show people that you don't have to be like everybody else. I honestly feel like Instagram influencers are losing touch with reality slowly but surely and forgetting the fact that like their parents and their young nieces and nephews and like future employers will see the content that they post, and a lot of it, in my opinion, is very inappropriate. So I'm super excited about this YouTube channel because I'm kind of going back to my roots, and I really want to show you guys how easy it is to live with less and how you can make the small mundane moments in your life special. For years, I've gravitated towards this community on YouTube where people show their intentional living, slow living, minimalist videos that are just very calming and good for the soul, you know? And that's what I want this channel to be too. To be honest with you guys, this video isn't really what I want my channel to be. I don't want my voiceovers to be completely on the whim and not thought out at all. But like I said earlier, I'm practicing imperfection and that's why I'm just going ahead with this, even though it's not perfect. I'd rather put something out that is at 90% the way that I want it than to just be holding out forever for that last 10%. So if you guys have made it all the way to this point in the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for bearing with me. I promise my next video is going to be a lot more thought out and so much better. Since I usually post my videos on Saturdays and I don't start filming a new video until Monday, I'm gonna see if anybody wants to suggest a video for my next one. Do you want to see more slow living? Do you want to see more organizing? Do you want me to cook something with you guys? Let me know what you guys think and I will take that into consideration on my next video. This isn't just a channel, it's a personal connection, so your input really matters to me. Well, check it out, you guys. We are almost done putting up the second shelf, and one of my biggest tips when hanging anything in your house, especially when you have to drill holes into the wall, is that you can never overuse your tape measure or your level. It's better to just go slow, take your time, and do the project the right way the first time around instead of rushing through it and then having to do repairs after. And since we're quickly approaching the end of this video, I just wanted to take a few moments to thank Laura, Kathy, Lisa, M, Catherine, Jess, Lucia, Victoria, Paula, and I'm so sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce this next one. It's spelled Eylosu. Thank you all so much for subscribing. You have no idea how excited I am to see these notifications come in and to be able to connect with all of you. So thanks so much. I'm currently at 92 subscribers, which is so crazy. I did not think that I would be almost to 100 already. This is only my third long form video besides my intro, so I'm just so excited and so grateful. If you decided to subscribe from watching this video, please, please, please let me know down in the comments, because for some reason YouTube only will email me certain people. I think you need to have a public YouTube channel or YouTube account or something. And I really want to make sure to personally thank as many people as I can for subscribing, so please let me know. And that is the end of today's video. But as promised, here are a few clips of my finished bed frame project as well as Jean-Luc's styled shelves. Thanks for watching.